Yo, what up? You know what it is. Name's Intellect, and I'm here to review the John Dodson versus John Lineker UFC main event fight night. Let's get it. As far as the fight, it went 5 rounds. Rather entertaining fight. Definitely a candidate for fight of the year. Not the fight of the year, but a candidate. Both fighters implemented their strategies rather well. Dodson was more about sticking to moving, using lateral movement and his footwork to get out of the way, landing shots and get out of the way, as where Lineker was stalking, pressing forward with body attacks, and then ended up with headshots so he could land his left hook. As far as the fight went, judges had it 2 judges to 1 for the winner, John Lineker, by split decision. Each judge had it 3 rounds to 2. And let's break down the fight. As far as significant strikes, I'm getting all my information for Fight Metric. Check them out. As far as significant strikes, it was 93 landed out of 322 throughout the fight for Lineker at a 28% ratio of landing, as where Dodson landed 101 out of 191 strikes, significant strikes, and landed at a 52% as far as landing his strikes. And as far as total strikes, Lineker just threw one more, like 94 out of 323, and Dodson had 101 out of 191, same percentage. As far as the ratio of where they landed, as far as headshots, Lineker landed 47 out of 223 at a 50% ratio, as where Dodson landed 56 out of 140 at a 55% ratio. As far as body shots landed, which is one of the reasons people gave Lineker the fight, 35 out of 84 for a 37% ratio, and Dodson landed at a 26 out of 30 at a 25% ratio. And as far as leg kicks, Lineker landed 11 out of 15 for, and as far as leg kicks, and Dodson landed at 19 out of 21. So as far as body shots and leg kicks go, they kind of even out, because even though body shots hurt a lot, leg kicks also disable you, and Dodson landed just about as much. Lineker definitely had a body advantage, but I'd say 9 punches, because he mostly just landed punches, and it was mostly the setup for his left hook to the head, which he landed effectively. Dodson landed 2 significant head kicks that definitely had to not feel good if they didn't rock him, because he definitely didn't show signs of staggering. As where a few times where Lineker landed, he had Dodson blinking or kind of shaking his head. But throughout the fight, it seemed, at least to me, that Dodson was more effective. I actually scored the fight 4-1 for Dodson. I only gave Lineker the second round. 3rd and 4th were kind of swing rounds that I slightly edged Dodson. 1 and 5 were the rounds that I clearly had for Dodson. And, well, yeah, that's my breakdown. And hopefully you guys watched the fight. Hopefully you enjoyed them. It was the only fight I was able to watch. I didn't get to watch the other fights. I watched the Oliveira versus Brooks fight, but I just caught the very end of it, so I couldn't break that down. As far as further fights, I'm definitely going to break down one of my favorite fighters, Dan Henderson versus Michael Bisping. Going to break that fight down. I'm going to break Gegard Mousasi versus Vito Belfort.